Everyone, Christos here. Welcome to another day in my life. And today we're going to be talking about the importance of resting posture. It's something the science community doesn't talk enough about or maybe understand enough, but it is key if we are wanting to move into our problems, to work with our problems and set our body free. It's something that wasn't understood by me when I was a competitive athlete, and if I'd known more about it, I think that I would have had less problems. And so, for any individual who wants to be active, it's something to better understand. So, what is resting posture? Well, it's essentially how you rest in standing on your 2 feet when upright. This is not a conscious posture. We're not trying to hold our posture in a certain way. Many people maybe think this is a good posture, so they hold their body in this way, but that is not their posture. Their posture is when they're not thinking about it and they just let their body organize the way it wants to organize to keep them upright on their 2 feet. So that is resting posture. So, what is an ideal resting posture? Well, an ideal resting posture is when the pelvis, the rib cage, and when the skull are well balanced, so they're well stacked. For them to be well stacked, they need access to their full range of motion. So the pelvis, rib cage, and skull should be able to move forwards and back, side to side, and turn left and right. When each of these structures has access to their full range, for an example, full range bending left and right, it means that they're not stuck side bent one way. They have access to both, so their body will find a resting posture that's somewhere between the two, hopefully a centered resting place. What it means in this position is you have access to moving both ways. This, of course, is essential. Let's say you're a golfer and you're going to swing and come across the body. If we're already turned to the right, well, our swing's going to be effective because we need space to move in to then get out. Having access to both end ranges in this rotation allows me to move across the body and then move away to strike the ball. So, an ideal resting posture is the most balanced place your body can be, but it has access to full range of motion. A most balanced resting posture will also show up in the pressures of your feet. Your feet pressures will be balanced. Good pressure back to front on both sides. Now, this more than ideal resting posture is usually not where someone is when they come into clinic, or even when I've worked with individuals for a long amount of time. This ideal resting posture is somewhere we can continue working towards. We may never get to it, but the closer we are to it, the better our performance. So, a less than ideal resting posture is still a posture your body is organizing itself into to keep you upright and balanced. And it's a position that it thinks is most efficient for you, taking into account your previous injuries, habits, surgeries, and so it is your most ideal at this moment in time. It might be that your body is side bent one way. It can still remain balanced in this position, but yes, it is less than ideal. it shows you, the position shows you that your body is moving away from something or moving towards something. So with me side bent to the right, of course I'm moving away from my left side. Knowing this gives us a way into the body that we can work with the body to our advantage. It's holding itself in that way for a reason. It's organizing itself in that way for a reason. And so, if we better understand that reason, we can set our bodies free. So, I'll give you an example. I had a left knee injury as a kid. I fell onto my left knee whilst running, and the impact of landing on it in a bent position meant the skin around my kneecap was opened. Now, this was glued shut, and I had to keep my knee straight for I think about 3 weeks. Now, any more than 2 or 3 days, the body's going to have to alter the way it moves in order to help you move forwards, and this is what my body did. Instead of bending into the left knee, my left knee was now straight, which means I moved into the right knee more so my right knee was the bending knee. This encouraged a rotation of the pelvis to the left, and my right knee was constantly stressed and was the chosen knee to weight bear. This resting posture then gives us an idea that the left knee doesn't want to bend, so all the weight's in my back left heel, and pressure is forward in my right knee because my right knee is bent. And so for me, what might I have needed for my body to be set free? Well, it's teaching that left knee to bend properly again, and for the whole body in that left knee bend to organize itself appropriately so I can confidently weight bear left and right. This wasn't the case for me when I was an athlete. I went on to have meniscal tears in my right knee, surgery in my right knee. No one ever picked it up because on functional tests or on strengthening, my left knee still performed quite well, but my body was organizing itself around my left knee, which put my right knee under too much stress. So this is a call to action for you, that your resting posture, having an understanding of your resting posture, just how you stand in space without forcing anything on your body, gives you an idea of what you're moving away from and what you're moving into. Knowing that and knowing your injury history will allow you to start working with your body in the most appropriate way, or a more appropriate way, that you can start chipping away or going into your injury history head on and working with these previous injuries to start giving an experience to your body of more optimal motion. And the body is the healer, so the body will start reorganizing its bits when it experiences something more optimal, to rest in a more balanced state where you have access to freedom of movement in all directions, so you can go back to your sports with better performance. And that's what we're looking for at the end of the day. So I hope that helped, and if you've got any questions, just let me know. Thank you.